Time for another video where I show you how exactly I used my planners throughout the week. Hello everybody, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for checking out my channel. Hope all of you love today's video. It's another how I use my planner kind of video where I show you how exactly I use each of the planners you see in here and how exactly I use them on a day-to-day basis, which is usually something everybody would like to see. So here I am on Sunday evening looking at the month at a glance and then trying to write in or fill in whatever I know in addition to what I had known the last time I filled that in. So just trying to fill in all that information so that I will have a slightly more sense of what exactly is happening throughout each week as I come to fill in the weeks. So just trying to bring in some of those no school in the because we have a three-way conference happening. So just thought it would be a fun way to use up some of those stickers and the daylight saving that starts today, the day this video will be coming out. So just trying to bring in some of those functional words. And then the class pictures are happening for one of my kids, so that I had to mark down because it was rescheduled and we had no idea when that was happening. So when I finally heard from them, I had to come and fill up all of that. And this is again an older teacher book, which usually comes in handy for academic stuff because they have the phrases. I can always go and make my script or words on Cricut. That's a different thing. And once I was done with that part, I jumped to the week and then trying to bring in additional couple of boxes for whatever new was coming, which happened after again the last time I filled that in. And one of my boys, he plays cricket. I mean, both of them do, but they had the trials going on for the national team, so I had to note that down. And then just filling in whatever I knew for the week. And usually it is a lot of things that happen throughout the week. I will fill it in what as I know, because Sunday would be the day I try to set everything up and have my week all laid out in front of me so that I will have a better clarity as to when I can actually squeeze in my work that I need to do. And I'm currently working on a couple of projects on my personal level, and it's hard as a busy mom, and I try to bring in as much structure to my week as possible because this week I have the three-way conferences, the parent-teacher conferences uh, happening. So it usually throws me off because the kids are home and then I need to plan ahead for all the things associated with that, like booking the slots, having all the slots, uh, because we book one-on-one meetings with each teacher. So between my kids, we meet about 20 to 22 teachers in a day, and that's a lot to take in. And you need to be really prepared to make sure you get the most out of those 5-10 minutes you have with each teacher. And that's a section for my meal planning. And usually I have a plan in mind, and then moving to my Makselife setup. And this was the week, and I just thought I had the week all laid out. Moving on to Tuesday now, and usually I wait until the day is entirely over to fill in my gratitude. And it's something quick, one line, and then I move on. I come back and fill up my wellness planner, including my sleep tracking. My goal is to be able to have at least 7 hours of uninterrupted sleep every time. So this was good. That's a good indication. And I come back to my Mokselife, and it is something I've been really loving doing. It usually helps me with my goals. and onto my catch-all, just checking off whatever is done, and then finishing off with whatever I can fill in for the rest of the days, and then trying to fix that crooked sticker there, and just filling in my slot and all that information I know, and then trying to, I mean, things do get come your way throughout the week, so it is important for me to fill in all of that. And this is really, it's really important for me to be able to have everything in my catch-all. On to Wednesday now, and now the rain was there, and I had to note it. We don't get a lot of rain days here in this part of the world, so it was important that I noted those days, wellness activities that I had done, wrote them down onto my Makselife, and I wanted to incorporate some more of my self-care routine into these. So it was nice that I was able to do it, and then I come back and it's all just catching up with everything that's going on, and there is more rain expected later in the week, so I decided to just wait on finishing off some of those things I wanted to do right outside my house in my yard. So I love birds, if you don't know. So I have a couple of bird feeders around my yard, and I fill it in daily. They are hungry, I must say. So it is always nice to that luxury of having to feed wild birds. And the Ramadan hours have been announced from the school, so I thought I should fill that in just so that I'll have somewhere to look back on. On to Friday morning now, since I had no time to come back to this on Thursday morning. So just finishing off, checking whatever I had done, and then writing down what I had in mind for the spring break. And we have a total of 3 weeks break here, including 1 week for Eid. So we have quite a bit of time, and I really don't want the kids to be sitting home playing video games all 3 weeks. So I need to plan ahead and get something booked before the flight tickets go sky high. And just again, it is just filling in whatever is left for the week onto the Makselife, checking off whatever got accomplished. It's always nice to see what gets checked off. It's an amazing feeling. Just filling in for both the days in my wellness, and just filling in the sleep, and filling in some of those uh, changes that I had to make, because I know that it was quite unrealistic. I wouldn't have been able to accomplish that anyway. So filling in my gratitude, because the kids were home for 2 days, and one of those were our day for the 3-way conference, so that was busy. So I wanted to use this for my little moments that we can always be grateful for. And on to Saturday morning, just filling in the rest of the meals for the week, and filling in whatever I can squeeze in, because Saturday we were expecting more rain, so I knew I wouldn't be getting more productive. It's just taking in all that goodness, all those small slow moments we have in our lives. So I did not expect it to be a productive day, so I was trying to squeeze in whatever I had to get done for the week for the rest of the time. And the shopping list is always long for me. Onto my Makselife, I will need to come back and set this up tomorrow, because Sunday is when I try to set my tone right for the coming week, and filling in the workout I had done and the grateful things. The gratitude is, I'm really loving it. On to Sunday morning now, filling in the gratitude, which was the rains and all the love and laughter we had indoors while it was rainy outside. And on to my wellness planner, where I fill in what I had done yesterday, and then on to my tracker, filling in the sleep for Saturday and Sunday. It's nice to see a couple of your goals really being accomplished, because sleeping for 7 hours straight was too impossible for me to achieve at one point, and I'm glad I'm nailing that down. And now on to my Makselife setup, where I come and check off whatever I have finished during the week. And I had to spend on one day where I had to pick up one B5 journal from Notebook Therapy. It would be the first time I would be picking them up. So you will see all of that as I receive it. And Notebook Therapy, I think they ship internationally, so that was why I was keen to try it. And onto my catch-all, filling in my weekly baking section for my kids, as I bake the snacks for them every week so that they'll at least have a healthy meal during the day. They come and have lunch after they're back from school, so snacks are considered part of the main meal, and having it healthy is an amazing idea. So I've been using it for a few years now. And I do have a food blog. I will have it in the description. It is definitely in my bio. And it has been a while since I have published any new recipes, but I already have a pretty good collection there. And I'm using the Instapot more and more recently, so I'm hoping to come back with a series for Instapot, and especially with Indian cuisine. So that would be my Sunday afternoon, I must say, just coming back and checking off some of those tasks that got done, and filling in my meal for tonight. I try to experiment, especially with foodies at home. It is always a nice thing. And that would be my catch-all, all filled after the week. And I have a couple more things I need to accomplish, including doing a voiceover for my reading journal, which you can expect this coming week. It will be the first time I will be doing a Mojo style reading journal, or a reading journal at all for that matter. And this is the Makselife setup, and making sure I have everything checked off if I've done it. So just having that all checked off, and then I will have my setup for next week that I will do later, and I will attach a picture towards the end here. Onto my wellness, filling in the walk I did, because it is still kind of full of puddles all over, so I bring in more yoga. And Surya Namaskaram would be the sun salutation in the Western world. And Surya Namaskaram is what we call it in India. And it is basically a sun salutation, but we call that by a different name. That's all there is. And sun salutation would be a direct translation of that. And I've always enjoyed yoga. It keeps your flexibility. And as you grow older, none of us are getting younger. Come on, let's face it. So as we get older, flexibility is something we should really make sure we don't lose. So yoga would be one of the best things to do. And I try to do at least a couple of asanas in there, just so that I will have my flexibility and stretches going on a daily basis. So that's my wellness all filled up. On to the gratitude, and just filling up the one last gratitude I feel for the week, and that's the next week. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked today's video. Let me know in the comments which of these you really loved and thought was a good idea and would love to incorporate it into your lives. Please also let me know in the comments if you would like to see more of such videos from me in the future. and I will try and do that on a regular basis. If there is anything you would like to see from me, please drop me a comment and I will get to it. Please come hang out with me on Instagram, where I share spreads even if they don't get YouTube videos. It's a nice community out there. I would really appreciate your support. And if you like today's video and would like to see more from me, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in my next one. Bye.